future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed. Used to tell her that you love her, now you can't even remember that girl name. I swear to God the world changed. The world changed.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
We changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's Taylor again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Willis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. And a catch made by Hopkins. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Willis to throw on 2nd. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Okay, ready.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Shotgun snap to Willis. They'll get this out to Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Jackson now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With the score, Ravens 28, Titans 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for the Titans. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action with Willis. Throw to the right, caught by Okakwo. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready.
Again, Willis to throw. And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Flushed out right. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Jackson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, hit one high.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Now Willis to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Complete to number 9. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Willis now off play action. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Mark Andrews, touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pull it on here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
And now here is another interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card.
There he goes left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, here's Willis. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Willis's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Willis. That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Titans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Jackson now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long.
count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future, cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I seen my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best cursive. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke in the gate.